What's up, everybody? Welcome to Gray Rabbit Finance. I'm your host, Tyler, and today I'm going to be updating the Ichimoku technical analysis for all the major indices for December 2023. Let's hop in. Okay, guys, we're going to get started with the S&P 500 on the monthly chart. And so as you can see, we had price close above the Kijun-sen, and we had a nice retracement here to the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level. And so right now, guys, a lot of people were worried that the market was going to crash a couple months ago. And we called out that from this reversal here that it wasn't going to crash as long as it held the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, which was 4106 here. And so we held that level. And so now I'm suspecting that we're going to get a nice N wave up, and the markets are going to be pumping going into next year. And so how do we know that? Well, we have a gold cross on the Ichimoku. We have the Chico span tracing the candles. And from the previous month's analysis, we talked about the Elliott wave analysis, and that suggests that we're going to have another wave 5 going up. And so we're waiting for the breakout of this resistance level here, which is the 4,607 level. And once price closes above that level, this can confirm the N wave up. And so the next resistance level is going to be here at the all-time high, which was 4,818. And so once we break that level, guys, the next logical step is going to be to hit these Fibonacci extension levels. So all of these levels are going to be in play if we can close above this resistance level. Now, one thing we need to look for is that this could be a double top. So price could come up, and then we could get a reversal off of this resistance level. So we got to be careful on that. But I'm expecting all-time highs going into next year. And let's take a look at more detail on the weekly chart. And so, guys, on the weekly chart, we broke out of the Kumo cloud here. We also had a nice retracement. So this is what I was talking about. So we had that retracement down to the 0.618 level, which is 4,106, right? We had 2 out of the 3 Senyoku Kyoten signals right now because we had a death cross here, but now we're starting to get a gold cross. So once this cross is over and we break this resistance level here, that's going to give us 3 out of the 3 Senyoku Kyoten bullish trend signals. And let's see, the Kumo cloud structure is very strong. Senko span A is pointing up, but Senko span B is flat. And so once we get a close above this resistance level here, the 4,607, we're going to have all the Ichimoku indicators pointing up and confirming that this is a trending market. Now, one thing we need to watch out for is that, if we don't break this resistance level and we get a double top here, we need to make sure that price doesn't close below this 4,103 level, because that's going to cancel this idea out. But overall, guys, I'm very bullish on the S&P 500, and this looks like it's going to be an N wave up. And this is going to be our first target up here at the 0.786 Fibonacci extension level. That's 4,980. And that's going to be, right now I have that with the time cycles around June 2024. But guys, these markets, once price closes above these resistance levels, could move much faster than that, and we could see even higher prices. This is just a very conservative target, but I am expecting that we will see next year at least 5,522 level reached, but it could be quite higher. So, this is going to be very volatile. There's going to be, a lot of price action that's shaking people in and out of the markets, but overall, I'm bullish on this market. And now let's move on to the fundamental news. So the Pentagon confirms U.S. warship, commercial ships under attack in the Red Sea. So guys, this is just a article I found at Zero Hedge. So apparently there's some ships under attack in the Red Sea. I'm not going to read the whole article, but I'll post it below in the description. So this could be affecting the markets next week. So we need to keep our eyes out on this. As always, geopolitical conflict can be reflected into the markets. But surprisingly, every time news like this has been released lately, the markets have pumped. So I'm expecting the markets to continue their bullish momentum. And overall, in the weekly chart, this is a very bullish setup right now for the Ichimoku. So overall, guys, very bullish on S&P 500. Okay, guys, now we're going to look at the NASDAQ, which is also moving quite similar now to the S&P 500. So I'm expecting to get this N wave up, just like the S&P 500. We recently had a nice shallow retracement here on this N wave, back to the 0.382 level. And so guys, if you're not familiar with Fibonacci retracements, I have a video that I'm going to link at the end, but a nice shallow retracement like this shows us that this momentum is extremely bullish. So if we get a retracement to this 0.38, that means we're going to likely see price reach up to these farther to reach Fibonacci extension levels. But if we get a deeper retracement here back to the 0.618, this shows that this is more of a medium strength trend, right? So, and if we get a retracement past that back down to the 0.786, this could mean a reversal. So I have a really detailed video about that I'm going to put at the end. But either way, guys, what I'm trying to say is that this is bullish. It looks like we're going to get an N wave up, and we've broken past this resistance level here, which is the 15,932. We have a gold cross on the Ichimoku. We have Chico span reaching almost above the candles, and we have Senko span A pointing up. So overall, guys, this is very bullish on the monthly chart, and I'm expecting bullish momentum into next year. Now, when we look at the weekly chart here, we can see the same thing, just in more detail. So we had this nice retracement here with the two corrective waves back, right? And now we're getting this N wave up. So we've already had price close above this resistance level, which I just called out. And now the next resistance level is going to be here at the 16,764 level. And so once we get a close past that resistance level, price is going to be moving up next year. And so we're going to get this N wave up. And the first target I have is going to be, since this is so bullish, is the 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension level. So this will be the first target at 19,549. And so that's right now, that's with the time cycles, it's panning out to be around the summertime next year, Q2 around July 2024. But that's subject to change based on the price action. But right now, guys, overall, I'm very bullish on the NASDAQ. Okay, guys, we're here Nifty 500 on the monthly. And overall, let me just clean this up. Overall, this is a very bullish Ichimoku outlook. So price is above the Tenkan-sen and the Kijun-sen. The Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and Senko span A and B are all pointing up. We've had a nice consolidation here, a nice structure on the Kumo, and this looks like, overall very bullish. Now, one thing I am noticing is that if you draw this major trend line in, is that we're starting to hit into that. And so we could be facing some resistance from that. However, on this M wave up, we just had a nice shallow retracement to the 0.382 level, which was at 16,387. And so this looks like a pretty strong N wave up. We're going to have to wait to see more price action, but right now I'm expecting price to at least get a 1-to-1 move from this consolidation. And so if we do that here, that's about 20%. And so if we get 20%, that puts us right around here at the, I'll put a line in. So that puts us at around 19,264. And so using the Fibonacci extension, I've got my first target here at 18,944. And so that's going to be the first target there. But overall, guys, this is very bullish. And if we look at the weekly chart too, you can see that we just broke this resistance. So price just closed above 17,754. And so it looks like this is going to be a nice N wave continuing up. And so I'm expecting to reach these levels here, which I just called out at the 18,944. And like you see on the monthly chart, guys, the weekly chart is also bullish. Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Senko span A and B are all pointing up. And so overall, this is very bullish, and it looks like we're getting a nice trend continuation. So guys, overall, I'm very bullish on the Nifty 500. Okay, guys, Bitcoin, US dollar on the monthly chart. And so on the monthly chart, guys, this is a ranging market. So right now, price is in the cloud. The next major resistance level is going to be up here at the Kijun-sen, which is around 42,358. And so I'm expecting for price to reach that level and get resisted possibly around this area here with the since we have the confluence of the Senko span A and the Kijun-sen. And now I have all my drawings turned off for now because I just want you to see this chart very clear. And so right now we have a bullish Kumo cloud twist forming. So guys, on the monthly chart, we really don't have any sense of direction yet. This is just a ranging market. We have right now we had 2 out of the 3 Senoko Gyukoten signals, which are the bearish trend signals. But we have this death cross, we have Chico span below the candles, but we also have a bullish twist forming. So this is a ranging market. There's really no direction here. And I'm expecting, we've had a nice run up, so I'm expecting a pullback or a retracement from these levels. And now let me turn my drawings back on. So I'm going to put a few different scenarios. So guys, this pink thing here, this is a Ganfan. And so right now we've crossed over the 1-to-1 45-degree angle. So that means we have a shift in momentum in the market. Anything below this angle is going to be very bearish, but once price crosses back above, we're starting to get bullish momentum, and that's why we're getting the bullish twist on the Kumo cloud. Now, I'm expecting, like I said, a bounce off of this Kijun-sen, which is at the 42,204 level, a retracement back down to this trend line here, or to this major trend line here. So we're going to need to wait for the price action, but we have 2 potential targets after that. So our first target is going to be 42,204, and then hopefully we can get some support here at this support level, which is 31,818, and that's going to confirm the N wave up. But if we get too deep of a retracement here at this level and we close below this support level, we could see price heading back down towards this support level here, which is the 24,756, before continuing on the new bull market. But overall, guys, it seems like a lot of capital is starting to flow into Bitcoin. Now, this is a very tricky time to be in the market. Like I said, the monthly is ranging. But if we look at the weekly chart, we're just starting to get we're starting to get evidence of a new trend starting here. So we have 3 out of the 3 Senoko Gyukoten signals. Or sorry, the Senoko Kyoten. Sorry guys, I just mixed it up, but it's the Senoko Kyoten are the bullish trend signals. And so we have price breaking Senko span B, which is the thick white line here. We had a gold cross, and we have the Chico span above the candles. And now we also have Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and Senko span A and B are all pointing up. So overall, guys, this is very bullish on the weekly chart. And if you look at my drawings, so you can see here, this dashed green line is where the Kijun-sen is on the monthly chart. And this is also creating some confluence here with this flat Senko span B. So this is going to be a heavily resistance area here. And that's why I'm expecting a bounce off of this area. So first target, guys, 42,204 with a retracement and possibly another N wave back up to this part of the Ganfan here, which is going to put us around 48,234. So the upside target is that, and the downside target is going to be the 24,756. So we're going to just need to wait for a little bit more evidence. We need to see how strong this N wave is. But I'm suspecting that, we will get a bounce back to this previous resistance level. So this would put us around a 0.618 retracement. So if we can get a 0.5 or 0.618 retracement, that's still going to be overall very bullish, and we can expect to hit our upside target. But yeah, guys, overall, on the weekly chart, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. Okay, guys, so this is US oil on the monthly chart. And so as you can see, we have price resisted here at the Kijun-sen. We have a death cross, and we have the Chico span here moving almost below the candles. So right now, this is just a ranging market. And let me turn my drawings back on. So if you see this major trend line here, it looks like we're getting support here. However, recently price has been moving in the bearish direction. And so originally I had my upside target of 150, but now I've kind of reconsidered that to be 129 just from what we've seen on this retracement. So if you look at this retracement here, this has been a pretty deep retracement all the way down to the 0.786 level. So this is either going to be another bottom or we're going to get support here. But either way, this is not a very strong trend yet in the bullish direction. And so if we look at the weekly chart, you can see too that, let me just clean this up. So we're about to get another death cross here, and price has just been, inside the Kumo cloud. But we do have a bullish Kumo cloud already formed here, but we're going to need price to get back out and break above the Senko Span B, which is this thick white line. And so until that happens, guys, this is just a ranging market. But I am expecting the Chico Span to trace the candles back up in this direction and to find support on this trend line. So next year, I'm still expecting the price of oil to be higher. This is my target. This is 130 or 129, and that's going into 2025 also. But guys, we're just going to need to see more price action right now. But overall, in the midterm, I do think we will get a bounce off this trend line. And so I'm just waiting to kind of see how that plays out. So overall, I'm bullish on oil, but I am a little surprised at this retracement. So we need to keep an eye on this. But yeah, so that's the next target is going to be up here at 129 between 2024 and 2025. Okay, guys, gold US dollar on the monthly chart. And so as you can see, we recently had three triple top here, right? Now we've had a really strong move up. We've got price above the Tenkan and the Kijun-sen, but the Tenkan, the Kijun, and the Senko Span A are all flat, but we have Senko Span B now pointing up. And so, guys, triple tops don't usually work. So I'm expecting price to be moving up on this N wave now. But the gold market is pretty manipulated. So we could get a quadruple top. It's possible, but I don't think so. I don't think we will. So I'm expecting this to move up on an N wave. And my first target is going to be up here at the 2,310 level. I'm then thinking we're going to get a retracement back down to the resistance level, which is going to turn into support. And that's the 2,081 level. So guys, once we close above $2,081, that's going to confirm the breakout of this resistance and the N wave up. And so I'm going to be waiting for that. But overall, I am very bullish on gold and precious metals, as you guys remember me saying last time probably. And so if we look on the weekly chart, you can see that Senko Span A and B are both pointing up. But this is a very thin Kumo, so it can't be trusted yet. But however, guys, like I said, triple tops don't usually work. And quadruple tops are very rare. I'm not sure I've actually seen one before, especially on these higher time frames. But yeah, so guys, that's the first target, 2,310. So wait for the breakout. But yeah, overall, very, very bullish on gold and the precious metal markets. And I'm going to just read a short tweet real quick. So gold has broken out against all the other major currency pairs pretty much, except for the US dollar. And so right here on this tweet, this is from Bullion Star, US dollar gold price, 3 new all-time highs in 2 days. November 30th, new monthly all-time high close. 1st of December, new weekly all-time high close. And the 1st of December, new daily all-time high close, $2,000.72. So guys, I'll put a link to this in the description below. But overall, very bullish here on this chart and gold in general. So yeah, just wait for the breakout here. And I think we're going to see the next precious metals bull market beginning next year into next year. So yeah, guys, overall very bullish on gold. Okay, guys, silver, US dollar on the monthly. So as you guys can see, we have this trend line here. Let me just show you how that's drawn. So this is from the previous all-time high, which is around $49. Here, let me give you the exact number. $49.83. And so if you can see, we've had this nice trend line here. Price has broken out and closed above that. So overall, that's very bullish, guys. Now, the major resistance now is at the $30 level at $30.09. And so since we've broken out of the trend line, I'm expecting us to go up to this level now and retest that. And so our next major resistance level is going to be here at $26.08. And so once we break free and close above that, I'm expecting this N wave to head up to this levels. And that's going to put us here. So with the Fibonacci extension, a 1-to-1 extension is going to be $29.26. But I'm expecting price to get up a little bit higher than that, up to this resistance level at $30 at least. and then we'll probably see a retracement from that level. But either way, guys, this is looking very bullish. We have a gold cross. We have we've broken out above this trend line, like I said. We have Senko Span A up, but Senko Span B is very flat, and so we're gonna need, we've had a nice long consolidation here, so we're gonna need Senko Span B to be pointing up. But overall, this is looking pretty bullish. And if I go to the weekly chart, you can see the breakout here was a nice, strong, impulsive candle up. We got a bullish Kumo cloud twist, and we have a gold cross here on the Tenkin and the Kijun-sen, and we have the Chikou span now above the candles. So guys, overall, this is very bullish, and I'm expecting price to head up to this $30 level. We do have a gold cross too on the stochastic, so everything's lining up for further upside. And so overall, keep an eye on this one, guys. This is going to be the beginning of the bull market, probably starting from now into next year for precious metals. So I would keep an eye on that and consider building positions on these markets. But either way, guys, in the short term, this is very bullish, and the next price target is going to be that $30 level. Now, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's analysis. What are your price targets? If you guys have any ideas, feel free to share them below. And to everyone who likes and subscribes, thank you for supporting me and my family. Really helps a lot. And until next time, guys, peace.